So make sure you've checked over your answers. You've done these first before you check over these answers. Okay, so make sure you've done these on your own first. So here we have 3/4 times 2/3. It ends up with 1/2. If you take a look at here, I've shaded, the picture I've shown is a 3/4 fraction shaded in yellow. And of that 3/4, I took two out of 3 pieces. So 2 out of 3 pieces, 2 out of 3 pieces, or 2/3. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 12 pieces whole. Well, the 6 out of 12 gives me 1/2. Okay, so now if I use my crossing out strategy, times 3 divide 3 cancels out. 2 divided by 2 times 2, the 2 times 2 divide 2 cancel out, and I get my 1/2 that way. Here we couldn't really use a canceling out strategy, but we can just do our top times top, bottom times bottom, and using our length of 1/2 times our width of 1/5. This area piece I'm looking for is 1 out of 10 pieces whole. So 1/10 is my correct answer, and also my picture justifies that. So for these ones here, we've broken up into factors. So I have my 4 is 2 times 2, my 20 is 4 times 5. Now I try to recognize which factors I need. I need a 2 and a 2, a 5 and a 5. Okay, so I end up canceling out those factors. So I end up with 2 times 4 on top, times on top, divide on bottom. So 5 times 3 on bottom is 15. Here the 77 was broken up into 11 times 7. And I knew that this one here, I could have broken it up into 4 times 6, but this one here I recognize the greatest common factor, so is 12, so I can just use 12. So 2 times 12 and 12 times 3 on the bottom here. And then I got my common factor of 7. There's a common factor of 7 and 7 there. So 7 is 5 times 7. All those ones times and divides cancel out. I'm left with 11 times 2 on top, 3 times 5 on bottom. As long as I've done this simplified correctly, there should not be any common factors to simplify at the end here. So even with three multipliers, that's okay, because we can do all times on top, divide on bottom. So 5, 20, I need to generate a factor of 5 on bottom, so I use 4 times 5. I need a factor of 6 on bottom here, so I use 6 times 2. And then we can just simplify. Okay, times 6 divide 6, times 5 divide 5, and we have these 3 factors left over, which gives us 40 on top and 3 on bottom. Okay, and the last one's the same thing. Okay, this one here, if you may have recognized that this is just this would just be 7 over 13 when we simplify that, and actually those just end up canceling out. But if you didn't recognize that, that's fine. We could just show the common factors. I've got common factors of 6 and 6. So I make sure that I factored out the 6. Here I need a factor of 7 to cancel that one. I need a 13 to cancel that one. So 2 times 7, 2 times 13. And then almost everything cancels out, and we're just left with 3 over 2.